Please subscribe to my channel to help me grow." The moment her laughter echoed across that restaurant, something inside me cracked so loudly it felt like the whole room must have heard it. People turned to look at me, sitting alone at a candlelit table while my girlfriend at the time, Maya, hid behind a pillar recording me. She thought it was funny. She thought watching me stare at the empty chair across from me, confused and humiliated, would make a great video for her friends. I didn't walk out. I should have. Instead, I smiled, swallowed the hurt, and told myself I was overreacting. That was the first betrayal. Small, easy to rationalize, but the kind that plants roots. 5 years later, I learned how deep they'd grown. I felt the shift before I understood it. The way Maya started locking her phone. How she angled her body away from me when she texted. How she suddenly dressed nicer for work dinners. I tried not to guess. I tried not to bleed. One night, she leaned over my shoulder, her perfume sweet, familiar, painful. "I might be late," she whispered. "Don't wait up." Something in her eyes flickered, guilt maybe, or fear that I'd noticed. When the door shut behind her, the apartment felt colder than winter. I sat there, fingertip tapping the table, remembering that restaurant, remembering the humiliation she had shrugged off with, "Come on, babe, don't be dramatic. It was just a joke. Just a joke." So why did it still burn 5 years later? The night everything unraveled, it happened quietly. Maya came home looking startled, as if the air around her wasn't the same one she'd left. "We need to talk," she said. Her voice trembled. That scared me more than anything. We sat across from each other, knees nearly touching, but the space between us felt like an ocean. "I've been distant," she murmured. "And you've probably noticed." My pulse hammered. "Yes." She looked down. "There's someone from work. It wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't plan it. I don't even know how it started." A buzzing rang in my ears, loud enough to drown out her voice. I stared at her mouth moving, but I couldn't hear, couldn't breathe. When her words finally broke through, they landed like glass. "It ended tonight," she said. "I told him it was over. Not I'm sorry. Not I regret it. Not I hurt you. Just it ended tonight." A confession timed for convenience, not honesty. I leaned back, hands numb. "How long?" She swallowed hard. 6 months. 6 months. Half a year of lies sewn into our days like invisible stitches. Half a year of me feeling stupid without knowing why. Half a year of her building a world I wasn't allowed to step into. I felt the humiliation from 5 years ago rush back, stronger, sharper. Back then, she'd left me alone in public for a joke. Now, she'd left me alone in our relationship, quietly, secretly, deliberately. Her eyes were glossy. "Say something." So I did. "Did you ever think about how it felt for me? That night, the restaurant. You watched me break while you laughed." Her breath caught. That wasn't the confession she expected. "That was nothing compared to this," I continued. "Because that night you made a joke out of my trust. And now you've destroyed it." She opened her mouth, but no words came. She looked like she couldn't breathe. "Maya," I whispered. "I forgave the joke, but I can't forgive the pattern." Her tears fell. "Please, don't leave." But the truth was already there, settling into my bones. She had left me a long time ago. I stood up, heart pounding, voice steady in a way it hadn't been in years. "I'm choosing myself this time." As I walked toward the door, she whispered my name like it was a plea, a prayer, a punishment. I didn't turn back.